Hey guys, Davor here from Tennis Haus. Today I will give you 6 checkpoints you can use to improve your two-handed backhand. As always, if you like what I do, please take a second to subscribe and turn the notification buttons on if you like to see our videos. And yeah, let's get straight to it. The 6 checkpoints is going to be the grip, the rotation, the shoulder rotation, the loading, the contact point, the follow through, and the finish. And I'll give a couple of technical cues as well, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. Let's get straight to it. So the grip, very important. Most players have a continental on the bottom and the eastern on the top. You know, it varies. Some players use a semi-western on the top, and but what I would strongly suggest is that your bottom is a continental, because a lot of players hold a racket like this and hit it like a, and they cannot get under the ball with that extreme grip. But if you have a continental, that makes it easier to get under the ball. I just wanted to let that out because it is so important. And a lot of junior players hold a racket like this, so you have to fix that, right? What else on the grip? Yes, the continental grip. How to get it? Just super quick. You can work with the bevels. You saw the videos before, bevel number 2, all that good stuff. You can go back and watch that. But what I want to show you, the easiest way is you just go around here and grip it. And then you put the left hand right above the thumb of the other hand. If there's no space, if there's too much space, you cannot get a lot of power on the shot. It doesn't feel right. Get those hands together and you're gonna have a good two-handed backhand. So the turn is one of the most important things. So first of all, we have the split step. So we have to stay low. We don't know where the ball's coming. We split. Now it can go either right or left. That's so crucial. You have to time the split step right before your opponent hits the split. And then you see, oh, it's coming to the backhand. So quick shoulder rotation is crucial. When you see Rafa, Tsitsipas, all the good players, Medvedev, split turn, they're ready. And that's key. You'd never barely see all those players just named late because they're ready. The preparation is key. Especially on a fast surface, you have to prepare early. That was one of my struggles when I was playing on a fast surface. I was just not ready sometimes, and this is key. And yeah, so that was the preparation on the turn. So you go split and turn, make sure that the racket head stays above the wrist, and the prep, that your chin is up here, and you feel a little pre-stretch in the back, in the upper back when you're rotating properly, okay? So do not take the racket on the turn low, because a lot of players do that as well. You're gonna be struggling on the high balls. Some players take the racket here, and the ball after the bounce is on this height here, and they hit like this. You always want the racket head above the wrist and slightly above the ball on the take back, and then you need to drop it and get under the ball and hit it. So turn, as I said, key. Loading, the loading of the legs. So when you hit it, when you hit and you're about to shift the weight forward and snap the hip in, you know, that you need to make sure that you bend your knees and get out. A lot of players just hit out of the upper body, and for several reasons. Obviously, for health reasons, if you just hit out of the upper body, at some point other parts of the body are going to compensate and you're going to get injured. Make sure you always want to work in a unit with the lower body. So when loading is so important that when you turn, you have the racket head above the wrist, and now when you shift your weight forward, the heels, you roll over the heels, the hip snaps in, and you go out and hit it. And as I said, you need to make sure that you always have a good base on the bottom. If the base is good, if you roll here and you have a good base now, you're going to be able to control the ball. If you are not in this base, your upper body will not be able to follow, and you're not having control over the shot. So if the base is good, the top part is good. Contact point. Ideally, you want to be a little bit where the front legs is, or the front toes, right here where the baseline is right now. That's your contact point. Very important. You go from here, you drop the racket into the leg face when the hip snaps, you go forward, and here's your contact point. Make sure that your head is still. If you move your head now, you see the racket, where's the racket going when I move my head? Yes, it's going off where it should be. So this is the ideal contact point. If I move my head, it goes up. So stay still with the head. Go through the ball and up. So the follow through I'm going to talk about in a second, but make sure that your contact is in front of you, your head is still. Crucial. On the slice, you want the contact point a tiny bit closer than on the regular drive to topspin backhand. So the slice can be a little bit closer to you. Follow through. When you hit the ball, make sure that your left arm goes out and up as long as you can, and then the very end you go over. This is one part where a lot of players struggle. They hit the ball and they have those arms, the arms tucked in here. When you're hitting, you want the arms out. And you want to follow through as long as you can to always being able to guide the ball where you want it and control it. And the finish depends what shot you hit. Sometimes you're going to be on the back foot and you finish like this. Sometimes you're going to be low, you want to hit a little angle. So you finish maybe like this. And ideally, if you can, if you look at Nova when he hits one of the best backhands ever, right? Goes up and finishes here. So this arm is almost in a 90 degree and the butt cap points forward, and you can put almost a volleyball under the armpits. And that volleyball under the armpits shows you that you were extending through and going up on the shot. Yeah, so those are the key checkpoints you have to pay attention to when you hit the two-handed backhand. As always, if it helps you to watch our videos and you improving, please subscribe. And the next video on the serve is coming tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching.